Today's, ladies and gentlemen, we have Franklin Pierce running for the 1852 election on behalf of the Democratic Party against the Whigs Winfield Scott.
Thank you for the introduction, James.
Now, Franklin, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Now, there's nothing that interesting about me. I'm a lawyer by trade. I served in the New Hampshire legislature. From there, I became a member of the U.S. House of Representatives and moved my way up to the United States Senate. From there, it's history. I was a colonel during the Mexican War. I did some battling, and now I'm here to make the country a better place.
Humbug! Wow, you are quite the character. You've been everything from a soldier to a lawyer to a politician. You're an American. Wow. So how about you tell us a little bit about your platform? Ooh.
As a candidate for the presidency, I support the idea of manifest destiny, in which America is rightfully destined to expand from coast to coast. This is why, if victorious in this election, I will also be victorious in obtaining territories for America in Mexico and Cuba. Not only that, I will also support California as a state.
Talking about expansion, what is your view on the Mexican cession?
James, it's simple. I will take the remaining lands ceded to us by Mexico and separate it into two territories that would be decided by the popular sovereignty whether to be slaveholding or free, because we as Americans should have the equal opportunity to choose as we wish and to claim the lands of our nation.
Wow, slow down on me, buddy, and keep the big words like sovereign right to a minimum. You see, I'm not as young as I used to be. All in all, it seems obvious that you show support for the compromise of 1850. How do your opponents in the Whig Party feel about this?
Now see, whenever I think about the Whigs, they make me want to cry. Why in the world would we want them as president? We're trying to keep our country strong and unified where they can't even compromise over their own internal views. I hear that they have what they call the Southern Whigs who oppose the compromise of 1850 and then the Northern Whigs who support it. So sad, James, so sad. Right.
What an outrage. The Whigs. Those Whigs. And over here I was hearing stories about them saying that you were a coward during your war days.
Take a seat with me, buddy. No need to stress over the Whigs. We have enough problems in America with foreign affairs.
It's just the Whigs. I always thought more of them. You know that they were capable of more, but you opened my eyes. They're not ready for the presidency. They're not ready. Especially that candidate of theirs, Winfield Scott. Something's always fishy about him.
Old Winfield. He's almost old enough to kick the bucket. Back during the war days, they nicknamed him Old Fuss and Feathers because he was weak and actually the real coward here. It reminds me of an incident that started a lot of talk between the troops. They say he refused a dueling challenge from former President Andrew Jackson.
Well, I think me and America have a good sense of what to expect from this election. It wouldn't surprise me if you won by a landslide victory. Any final words for the audience?
Well, I have some final words specifically for the Whigs. We poke you in 44, we shall pierce you in 52. God bless America!